In the wake of anti-ICE protests and military deployment in Los Angeles over the past several days, local law enforcement is aware of a solidarity protest scheduled this week in Eugene. Reporter Aaron Ariano is live at Morris Plaza with the latest on how this relates to the situation happening in Los Angeles. Aaron?
Hey, Matt, obviously nobody here just yet. It is set for 5:30. We're a little bit early, but this is being described as an emergency protest. At least that's the flyer that's being circulated online. And the whole point is to stand in solidarity with what's going on in Los Angeles. Organizers say that this is mostly a response to President Trump's military response to those anti-ICE protests happening down in Los Angeles. Now, they also say it's a show of support for working class solidarity and immigrant rights. Eugene police say they are aware of this planned protest. There's, at least from what I saw, some conversation online, some frustration about this being a last-minute thing on a weekday, but nonetheless, it is going to happen here at Morris Plaza at 5:30. There is another protest planned for Saturday in Eugene. That's expected to have a larger turnout due to it being a weekend and part of a nationwide movement against President Trump's military parade in D.C. Regardless, Eugene Police Chief Chris Skinner says local law enforcement is aware of tonight's protest and the one happening this weekend.
We have to be prepared. We have to be prepared to allow for advocacy and people's voices to be heard, and have community harm reduction in mind, making sure that we also don't victimize this community while we do that.
On Monday, Governor Tina Kotek said most anti-ICE protests across Oregon have been peaceful, and they don't expect that to change. But of course, Skinner says law enforcement is mindful on the impact that protests have on traffic and other aspects of our daily life. So they are going to be keeping an eye out. Of course, when this starts, we'll be talking to these protesters, and those statements will come later tonight. For now, reporting live here in Eugene, I'm Aaron Ariano. Matt, we'll toss back to you.
All right, Aaron, great job. Thank you. Take a look at your screen right now. Rallies tied to a national No Kings movement are planned across the U.S. on Saturday from Corvallis to Mount Shasta. You can expect to see people hit the streets to protest President Trump and his policies on his birthday, June 14th.